Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. In the last episode, we spent a little bit of extra time with Penny and the kids while we had a picnic out in the summertime sun, and we also got to know Maru's little robots that she's working on too. Then we asked Robin if she wouldn't mind upgrading our barn, and since then, Cattail Farm has been so busy. We have quite a bit of work ahead of us. I spent the last couple of days just resource gathering, and in the process I found a lot of little treasures that we'll take a look at inside this purple chest that Daisy is carting very, very dutifully up here next to her water dish. We'll give you some water too, so you're not going thirsty in the process. But the very first thing I want to show you guys is over by the coop. So you guys remember our little void chicken Stella, of course. She was very, very tiny when you last saw her, but now, hidden inside this grass, you can just barely see she is fully grown, and look how grumpy she looks with those big giant eyebrows. She is absolutely adorable. Stella looks really happy today too, so that's good. Despite her appearance, she is very, very happy to be on Cattail Farm. Oh my goodness, are you snuggling up to our duck? It looks like Puddles might be one of her very, very good friends here, so it's good to know that she is enjoying her time with all of her friends, her mother hens, her little ducks too. Let's make sure that we give them all nice pats on the head though before we go into our barn, our newly upgraded barn. Robin has finished her work, so it's nice and big for our cows to stretch their legs, but that also means that we could buy some goats from Marnie today too. So needless to say, that is going to be high on the list of priorities today. But let's take a peek inside so you can see just how much bigger this place is. It is absolutely massive. And then we're going to have to go in here and pick up the eggs too, hopefully. We can get little tiny void eggs from our chicken now. So little evil void eggs that I guess we can turn into evil void mayonnaise. I can't imagine that's going to be the talk of the town. Most likely it's a very acquired taste. But we'll have to see if maybe Krobus would enjoy it. He was the one who gave us the void egg after all, so maybe he would like to reap the rewards of that exchange. I have some nice flowers growing back here too. I believe I planted the summertime spangles right in the front, and it looks like we have some new little sunflowers to plant down there as well. We'll have to water these though because we don't have any sprinklers for our flowers. I'm sure Sam will be very happy once our summertime spangles are ready for him to enjoy too, because he always seems to like those. Today is actually his birthday, so we're going to have to see if we have any little pizzas in our fridge, because I'm sure that would work as a flower substitute. I think it's time that we also finally had a conversation about where Jess is going to go with her relationship issues at the moment. We have 3 people in the town who seem to be vying for her attention the most, so I think today will be the day that we finally make our decision. But first, let me show you what I have waiting inside this purple chest. Of course, we have our very first void egg, which we received yesterday when Stella grew up, and then we have our very first duck feathers too. Our little ducks are finally giving us those gorgeous feathers. These are absolutely beautiful. So we have to give one to the Junimos, but I thought maybe we would give the other one to Elliot to see if he likes that. He's an author, and I'm guessing he probably doesn't write with a quill and ink, but he seems like a very romantic soul, so I think he would enjoy a nice, beautiful feather to keep on his desk. Again, in lieu of those flowers, since we don't have too many to give away at the moment. And we have our lovely gold star corn as well, so we'll give those to the Junimos too, and I think that actually completes that bundle entirely. We'll have to see if that's the case, and last but not least, I did manage to find a lovely diamond down in the mines. I'm going to leave that right there because I would like to save it for now. Maybe we can find somebody to give it to in the future, or maybe we could even sell it off for a little bit of extra pocket change if we happen to need it. But let's head inside and see if we hopefully have anything to give to Sam. And speaking of Sam too, we do actually have a brand new quest in here as well. Kent sent us a letter of the past couple of days about his anniversary with his wife. Kent wants to give his wife a star fruit for their anniversary, so we need to bring Kent one of the star fruits that we have in here, and I think, yeah, we did actually save it from last year. So we could do that today too. We're going to see Sam anyway to deliver him this nice big pizza, so we might as well give Kent his star fruit so Sam's parents will be able to enjoy their anniversary together. But on our way to town, let's try to sort through this relationship thing that Jess has gotten herself stuck in the middle of. So the way I see it, based on all of the comments you guys have left me and the way that Jess has just lived lived her life in Stardew Valley, there seems to be 3 people here who really appreciate her the most, who want her attention the most at least. We have Shane, we have Abigail, and we have Sam too. So ever since Shane became an eligible bachelor, it seems like he was the front runner for a lot of you. You guys wanted to see Farmer Jess whisk him away from his life in Joja Mart, since she does understand that too after spending so much time under Joja's iron fist. Now let's just very quickly pop this off in Kent's hands because I'm sure he's been waiting for this for a very long time. Hey, shh, don't let Jody see. This looks juicy. She'll love it. Thank you so much. You are welcome, Kent. And it looks like Sam isn't actually in today either, so we're going to have to hunt him down somewhere to give him his birthday present. But yeah, as far as Shane goes, I've really loved watching his story unfold so far. I've loved seeing how he's trying to better himself and get out of his current situation. But some of you have mentioned that once you actually take that next step, he kind of reverts back to his old ways. His room is going to be a mess of beer cans and whatnot, and that honestly bothers me a little bit. So that's the only reason why I've been backing off from Shane a little bit lately. I love his story, I love how it's progressing, but I would hate to see it kind of revert back to its old ways if we do marry him. Let's go ahead and drop off our fresh corn though before we forget about this. Our nice quality corn, which is the very last thing that we need for this entire bundle. So that means we should be getting the greenhouse today too. The Ajunimo should be ready to fix up the greenhouse, and they gave us a lovely little preserves jar. Oh my goodness, look at all these little guys. I forgot they were going to come out and congratulate us, of course. We're happy to help. It's not our house after all. Thank you, little Junimos. Oh my gosh. Look at this place! We have a full kitchen now and everything, not just a pantry. You Junimos did a wonderful job reconstructing this area of the building. In fact, this entire side is completely done now, and we have a brand new little star and Junimo friends to follow us around. Oh my gosh, I forgot how much I love completing these bundles. Now we can give Emily, I believe, the duck feather inside her dye bundle. We'll drop one of these down right here, and now we're just missing that aquamarine. To get a little bit of extra friendship with Emily though, in all honesty, she is one of our very best friends anyway, so I'm not sure how much more friendship we really need with her. But I'm glad you're happy, little Junimos. Now I need to go try to find Sam too, who is of course the next bachelor on the list. So before Shane was an option, it seemed like quite a few of you were interested in seeing little Farmer Jess get together with Sam, and as far as his personality, his seems the most suited to our farmer in my opinion. He has a very youthful personality, he loves many of the same things that our farmer enjoys, the flowers and whatnot, so I feel like they probably get along very well. And not only that, but I guess there's more of a personal connection for me. Sam has Vincent, and I also have a much younger little sister who I would do absolutely anything for, so whenever he talks about Vincent, it kind of hits me right in the heart. We've always been wonderful friends with his entire family too, which of course helps greatly. Oh my gosh, and the rainbow shell! Oh, we have been looking for this for absolutely ages! It's a gold star rainbow shell too, so that means we could give that to the mysterious Mr. Key. We need to leave the rainbow shell in the box at the train platform. Let's try to not forget about that. But right now we're just looking for Sam. Like I was hoping he would be on the beach somewhere, as we're talking about Sam, of course, and our farmer's possible feelings toward him. But we can't seem to find him. He's hiding very, very well today. We might actually have to camp out right by his house to make sure we don't miss him for his birthday. That would be terrible if we happen to miss him on his very own birthday after all. Oh, there he is! Sam, you just went into your house. Wait a second. Luckily, he's not going to lock the door just yet because it's a little bit too early, but here's a nice supper time pizza, I guess. A birthday gift. That's very kind of you. I love it. There we go. So as they're all sitting down for supper, you can serve that up for Vincent up there and your dad too. It looks like Kent is still in the house. You've been here a while now, haven't you? Your farm must be thriving. Well, we're doing much, much better than we were last year, that's for sure. 50,000 gold is nothing to scoff at, and it's all thanks to all of those blueberries, of course. Now, the third bachelorette of the town who is quite clearly vying for Jess's attention, considering she was the very first one to actually confess to us, has to be Abigail. I was actually quite surprised to see how many of you wanted to see our little farmer with Abby too. She's another one who I think has a very suitable personality for Jess. She's a little bit more adventurous than Sam, but just as youthful, I think. And it's interesting because, of course, it's no secret that Jess hasn't had the best relationship with Pierre. And it probably has a little bit to do with just Abigail in general. We did encourage her to go adventuring when he wanted her to stay home and cook supper, I think it was, back when we found her in the graveyard. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's why he's a little bit hostile toward us. He has started to change, though, which is quite interesting. I wonder if that's because Abigail is showing so much more interest in us now. Maybe it's his attempt to reconcile with us since he knows that his daughter really does love our company. So I think what I'm going to do is set up a poll right on this video. I'll have a little card that should pop up somewhere on the right side of the screen that you guys can vote on based on these 3 different bachelors and bachelorettes. Let me know which one you guys would like to see our farmer marry, and then we'll get started on that aspect of the game too. But let's see, we had to place this inside some sort of box, right? Is that what it said? Leave a rainbow shell in the box at the train platform. So it has to be around here somewhere. Is it just this box over here? Can we toss this in here? No, that doesn't seem to be it. This is the train platform though. Maybe it's the one right up there next to the bench. Let's see if I can place it into this one. There we go. You throw the shell into the box. Immediately, a note falls down from the rafters above. Well done. Your next task, place 10 beets inside the mayor's fridge from Mr. Key. 10 beets! Okay, when on earth can we grow the beets? That's the first question. Was that a fall-time crop, maybe? We'll have to keep our eyes out for that. Hopefully it's not something that we have to start growing right now, at least. Oh, Maru, you're out tonight. Look at all of those stars in the sky. Oh my gosh, she's stargazing with her little telescope in the back. Jess, I'm surprised to see you here so late. Well, we were doing a little mission for this mysterious Mr. Key. I wonder if she's heard of him. The night sky looks amazing right now. It really does. It is so gorgeous. Come over here. I want to show you something. Here, take a peek. Oh, right inside the telescope. Maybe she's discovered an interesting star. What do you see? A beautiful planet or a cold, dark abyss? Well, it looks like there are many, many beautiful planets shimmering away in the sky right now, so we see the beautiful planets. It's amazing, isn't it? By the time any of these stars are visited, you and I will be long gone. Such a depressing thing to think of. I guess that's the trouble with being human, huh? A very, very short time on this earth, but it seems like Maru is trying her best in all of the time that she has. Jess, uh-oh, are we going to hear yet another confession? Just as we were talking about the 3 main contenders in this. Never mind. Oh, Maru. Here, let me show you a binary star system. Well, this is quite interesting. It seems like she has a little something to tell us that she's not quite ready to say just yet. But look at all of those stars in the sky. I mean, it can't get much more romantic than that, can it? We have the beautiful planets shimmering away. I'm glad Maru showed us this. It's something we can remember even after the summertime ends. What a beautiful night. Maru showed me something new. There we go. And now we can go back to our farm because it's getting so very late now. There was so much for poor Jess to think about. Now it's just about time for her to tuck herself into bed. So we're going to have to give Elliot his duck feather tomorrow, I suppose. And we'll have to place down that preserves jar too to put even more blueberries inside. Yeah, we are doing quite well with the gold situation. So I was hoping that maybe we could buy the last backpack upgrade that Pierre has in his shop. We certainly have the funds for it now, and it would help us out when we go back to the mines later on. I think we will save our void mayonnaise though and see if maybe Krobus would like it as a little snack at some point. Maybe he would like to munch on some of that lovely mayonnaise in the sewers, a little bit more so than the fish that we gave him before. But let's tuck a little extra blueberry in our preserves jar, and then let's send our farmer to bed because we don't want her to stay up too late. It looks like Daisy is probably inside too. too. She has done her duty, of course, guarding our diamond and our purple chest, but we'll sneak into bed and go to sleep for the night and see how much gold we're going to get today after the Junimos fix the greenhouse. Oh, I almost forgot about that. So now we can actually use that thing too. That's going to be quite interesting. I guess what it does is it allows us to grow seeds that might be out of season. So we'll have to do this right. We'll have to find some sort of seed that will give us quite a bit of gold all throughout the year as we grow it inside our greenhouse. Some of you have mentioned the star fruits, the same one that we just gave to Kent the day before. So we'll have to see if we can find the seeds anywhere special, because as of right now, I don't think we actually have a way to buy the seeds. Oh, but look at this giant thing. It's so gorgeous. Can we go inside? Whoa, it is absolutely massive. Yet again, Junimos, you have certainly outdone yourself. So it looks like we could probably make some little spaces to plant things right here. Yeah, we can till the soil and then we can plant our seeds inside. So our farm is really coming around, isn't it? We'll just have to figure out exactly what we want to place in there for the maximum profit, of course. And let's go say hi to all of our animals. We're going to have to buy our goats today. Don't worry, guys, I didn't forget. We'll see if Marnie is in today, and hopefully she wouldn't mind giving us our first little baby goats to raise. So today might end up being a shopping day after all. We'll go to Marnie's, we'll go to Pierre's, and we'll see how much we can fill our pockets with. We'll sell off our hot peppers, one of our void mayonnaise because we want to keep one for Krobus, of course. We'll have to see if maybe Clint could crack open my geodes too. Those were some more things that I managed to find down in the mines while I was resource gathering. And if we run into Vincent, we could give him some of these fresh grapes because I'm sure he would really appreciate that too. He does seem to love the grapes after all, and the ice cream. You know, it is the summertime and we still have not bought a single ice cream from Alex's shop, I think it was. He was working at the ice cream stand last year, right? So we're going to have to see if maybe he's working today. It's nice and sunny outside, so I would imagine plenty of people are probably looking for a little bit of ice cream to munch on. Let's see, we have some clay in here that we can hopefully use for some sort of upgrade from Robin. And in fact, we might also want to see if she wouldn't mind starting on our stable too, so we can get a nice lovely horse on the farm. But hello Marnie, it looks like you are in today. So we would like to purchase our very first goats. Oh my gosh, how adorable is that face? Happy adults provide goat milk every other day. A milk pail is required to harvest the milk and it lives in the barn. So these cost 4,000 gold apiece, which is a little bit more expensive than all of the other animals aside from the ducks, but it is definitely worth it. So I think we'll buy 2 of these goats. We'll place it right in our newly upgraded barn, and one of the names that you guys suggested was Clover, which I thought was super cute for a little baby goat. Great, I'll send little Clover over to her new home right away. Thank you very much, Marnie. And I think we will buy just 1 more goat from you while we're here before we go say hi to our brand new little baby animals. The other name you suggested that I thought would go along well with Clover is Mayflower. So we'll have Clover and Mayflower, the adorable little goats. Great. I'll send little Mayflower over to her new home straight away. Excellent. So let's go meet our very first goats, guys. We have our newly fully grown void chicken on the farm. We have all of those regular chickens too, and the ducks strutting around the place right around our pond. And now we should have goats here too. Oh, there you are, right by the water side. Oh my goodness, that face is way too cute. Clover, the baby goat. Clover seems curious but a little cautious. She's getting used to her new home. And where is your sister? Your friend Mayflower. Oh, there she is. And she looks just as happy as you are. Now it is a Thursday, so Pierre should be open, and we'll see if he wouldn't mind giving us that very last backpack upgrade, so we'll have all of these spaces open for different treasures and whatnot. We even have a little quest that we might be able to take a look at. Let's see, and tomorrow's Demetrius's birthday too. I didn't mean to click on the calendar, but I guess it's a good thing that we did. I would like a cute girl to bring me a largemouth bass from Sam. Well, Sam, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to find that for you today. It is a little bit late to go fishing, but I suppose we can accept it just in case we happen to find it in our travels. Why not? And it looks like we have a little scene with, oh my gosh, Carolyn. Is she doing her daily aerobics maybe? We've heard quite a bit about this aerobics class, but they never seem too interested in inviting our farmer. In fact, every time we walk in, they seem ready to pack up and leave, so they might be a little bit self-conscious that we're watching from the corner right now. All right, that concludes our aerobics class. Are you breaking a sweat? Oh, Harvey. Yes, Harvey has definitely done his work for the day, it seems. Yeah, they're all ready to pack up and leave. Oh, is this actually a little scene with Harvey, maybe? Yeah, this must be related to Harvey instead of Carolyn. Okay. Jess, you were watching me? How embarrassing. I didn't want anyone to know, least of all you. Oh, Harvey, don't worry. We're not going to make fun of you for just trying to stay fit. I'm just trying to stay healthy. As you get older, it requires more effort. I'm not in very good shape, though. I can hardly keep up with them. Well, it's good that the local doctor, is trying to be as healthy as he can be. Look, don't tell everyone in town that I'm doing dance aerobics, okay? I won't tell. Don't worry, Harvey. It's nothing to be ashamed of, but we won't go spreading your secrets around town. Thanks, Jess. I appreciate that. I mean, granted, it seems like half of the town is already taking part in the aerobics class, so there's that. But whatever keeps you happy, Harvey. So the final backpack upgrade costs 10,000 gold, which seems like quite a bit, but honestly, it's not too bad for the giant amount of gold that we have in our pockets. You got the deluxe pack. Your inventory space has increased to 36. There we go. So plenty of space to carry around all sorts of gifts, all sorts of little treasures. I don't have anything in my pockets for you today, Pierre. Unfortunately, nothing that you would have your eye on, I don't think. I'm not sure if you would really like the void mayonnaise in particular. Like I said, it seems like a very acquired taste. But here's Elliot. Let's talk to you before you scoot off into the shop. Oh dear, my shoes are filled with sand. That's the trouble with living on the beach. If I remember correctly, one time he had a little, crab poking out of his pocket, right? And that was absolutely adorable. But here's this lovely duck feather. Jess, this is a beautiful gift. Thank you. Excellent. So he really does seem to enjoy those. That's very good. We'll have to keep that in mind in case we get any more little duck feathers in the future. And there's Alex. He is selling the ice cream today. Well, since we're on a little bit of a shopping spree, let's make sure that we gather up some of these lovely ice cream cones to maybe give to the kids throughout the seasons. I'm sure they would enjoy a nice sweet treat even after the summertime ends. And Clint, I sure hope you can find something lucky in all of these geodes that I've found. Something new, hopefully? Is that actually, yeah, the iridium ore? Well, that seems very lucky. That even looks different too. Neptunite, I believe? I'm pretty sure we haven't given that to Gunther yet, so we'll have to go see if he would like that for his museum. Let's drop this off on one of the very, very full shelves that he has. No new reward from that one, but I mean, we must be getting pretty close to having every last one of the minerals on his shelves by now. So I guess we could go down to Krobus too, since the sewer entrance is right around here. And there's Haley as well. Oh, I wish I brought my sunflower out for you. If you stay in the sun a lot, it will make your hair lighter, but you don't want to get sunburnt either. Yeah, I have a feeling she probably spends quite a bit of time out in the summertime sun, and that's why I feel like she would like the sunflower too. I just want a healthy amount of sunlight. Everything in moderation, right? That's right, Haley. We need to get to know her a little bit more too. I don't think we've really had too many scenes with her lately, so maybe she can show us a side of herself that we haven't seen before. But yeah, the super entrance is right down here, so let's pay a visit to Krobus. I'm sure he's going to be quite surprised to see us because it has been quite a while. We haven't been down here since we bought the void egg, actually. So here are the fruits of our labor. This is what we managed to receive from that lovely void egg that you gave us, and he really seemed to love that. This is an amazing gift. For my people, it is a great honor to receive something like this. Oh, excellent. So we're learning a little bit more about his very mysterious ways, too. He actually seems to be one of these shadow people that we see down in the mines sometimes, and he sells some very expensive goods, too. Return scepters and star drops. We haven't actually received a star drop yet, but look how expensive it is. I mean, no wonder it must be very, very rare to get your hands on. But let's see, have we forgotten anything today? We've gotten our goats, we've gotten our backpack upgrade. The only thing that we didn't do yet is go up to Robin's to see if she might want to build us a stable. And I'm not sure if we're going to have enough time. She might actually close her doors before we get there, but we could give it a shot. I'm pretty sure we're going to need hardwood, maybe some regular wood too. We'll see if we have enough resources inside our chests over here. Hopefully I gathered enough over the past couple of days. The stone was actually a little bit harder to come by, but I do have quite a bit of wood in here, so we'll drop our iridium ore inside so we don't lose track of that, and then we'll gather up our hardwood, our regular wood, our stone too, just in case. And hopefully we'll be one step closer to having our very own horse. There's lots of grapes to pick up along the way too. We'll have to give some to Linus before we leave, since it looks like he's going back up to his tent for the day as well. Maybe he'll do a little bit of fishing too. Let's see how Robin is out for the day. Maybe because she was at aerobics class actually. We did just see her there with Harvey. So instead we can offer Abigail down here this lovely sweet pea that we found because I'm pretty sure she likes these. They match her hair very well too. Hey, how'd you know I was hungry? This looks delicious. And then we should be able to find Linus right by his tent. And maybe if we have our fishing pole, we might have to go back to the farm to grab it. We can see if we can get that largemouth bass for Sam after all. Now we have our fishing rod, but I'm pretty sure there was a certain bobber that we wanted to try out next time we went fishing. The cork bobber slightly increases the size of your fishing bar. So supposedly that'll help us out quite a bit with these harder to catch fish. And once we do go back to the beach to try to catch that pufferfish yet again, because we are going to have to give it another shot before the season is over, hopefully the cork bobber will make it just a tiny bit easier to catch them because they are quite slippery. For today though, I think we'll go back up to the mountain lake to see if we can find anything special in there, because we also need to try to find the sturgeon, I believe. That was one of the very last fish that we need for the Junimo's bundles, and since we're doing so well completing these bundles today, we might as well see if we can catch a little extra fish as well. Let's see if we have any luck fishing up here though. It looks like there's actually some bubbles way over on that side. I don't think we can grab it from here. We might have to go around where the quarry is, and I think they actually disappeared as well. Whoa! That is huge. This bar is really big. We didn't even have to move this thing. It was just a chub, unfortunately. No sturgeons. It might actually be a little bit too late to catch the sturgeons now, but that is definitely a good sign. It seems like we're going to have a much easier time catching those slippery fish with that giant fishing bar. Yeah, no sturgeons today, I'm afraid, because it's getting super late now, so Jess is going to have to tuck herself into bed, but at least we managed to find some pretty decent quality bullheads and chubs and whatnot, even a little silver star carp too. So I guess this area is quite lucky for us to go fishing in. It makes sense because Linus does fish there quite a bit, and he has sent us some of the treasures he's found too, so maybe we'll have to sneak a little bit more fishing in there in the future. But for now, we can go ahead and sell all of these off, and of course tuck Jess into bed, and all of the animals too. We want to make sure our brand new little baby goats are nice and toasty warm inside their barn. In fact, let's take a little peek inside. I know Jess is going to be getting super tired, but we want to see all of our adorable little goats enjoying their very first night on the farm, just like our Void chicken recently did too. But they have settled in so very well right next to our ducks and all of the mother hens, so I'm sure the cows will also take pretty good care of those baby goats. But since tomorrow is Demetrius's birthday, we'll have to make sure that we find something special to bring him inside his lab. I'm sure he's still going to be working away despite it being his birthday. And yeah, let me know, guys, what you think we should do as far as our farmer's relationship goes. Take a quick peek at the poll card that I've set up, and hopefully we can buy our very first bouquet within the next couple of days too. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys! Oh my goodness, level 10 in farming. That is actually the very first time that we've reached the top level in any of these professions. So we can be an artisan. Artisan goods are worth 40% more, so the wine, the cheese, the oil, or an agriculturalist, where all crops grow 10% faster, which would also be quite helpful, but in all honesty, I mean, we're making most of our gold off of these artisan products anyway, so let's become an official artisan.